Why do clivia flowers sometimes change their color? Hi there, my name is Mani. Welcome to today's Clivia Chat here on Clivias for Africa. It's our first Clivia Chat episode here on our new farm. As you can see here behind me, a lot of bushes. Don't know if you can hear the small waterfall and the river behind me. Anyway, welcome here and let's get back to the clivia flower colors. I don't know if you have realized, but sometimes a flower of a clivia can change its color from the day that the flower starts opening until maybe 2 or 3 weeks later when the flower is more mature. And I'm going to try and explain to you today what the reason for that is. First, let me show you a good example with this flower in front of me. Look at this flower bud. You can actually see that it's almost entirely green inside except for a little bit of color on 3 of the petals points. If we look on the outside, we'll see a very nice actually bronze versicolor type flower, but if we look inside, I mean, look at that light flower there. All right, now let's look at this flower after it's been open for 2 weeks. Look at how the color has developed. So that's a very good example of what I'm going to try and explain to you here. Okay, so the first thing I want to explain to you, what is causing the color to change. It's actually very simple. The main pigment that creates it is called anthocyanins. So anthocyanin is a pigment that, especially when it gets in contact with sunlight, it can accumulate more and more, and it's got the ability to create these darker colors on a flower. So basically what it means is when the clivia flower bud is opening, this is the baboons here behind me, sorry for that. When the clivia bud is opening, it's basically much lighter, and the reason for that is there hasn't been any sunlight on this bud, especially on the inside, to enable these pigments to start accumulating and to create more color on the flower. So basically what's happening here is after 2 to 3 weeks, this color is developing because of the sunlight and the reaction that it creates on the anthocyanins, creating this much more colored in flower. Let me show you another example quickly.
Just look at the lighter flower at the bottom and the intensely dark flower at the top. Amazing to see how the color changed because of the anthocyanins.
Okay, so why is this important at all to know what the reason is for this flower color to change? Well, there are a few reasons. I think one reason which I can say for myself is many years ago when I started with clivias, I often saw a flower opening and I sometimes was disappointed because it wasn't the color that I was expecting immediately, not realizing that the color is actually going to develop over the next 2-3 weeks into the color that I was expecting. And the other way around can also be true. It can open with a magnificent color where you look at it and say, oh my word, this is beautiful. And then a week or 2 later, it might change color into something that you're not that excited about. So it can go either way. But I think that's important to know, that when you judge a clivia's flower, don't just judge it on the moment that flower bud starts opening, or whether flowers are just open for a day or 2 or 3, because it can change quite a lot. The other way around is also true. Don't be too excited just when the flowers start opening, because you know, for example, the one I just showed you earlier, it might have a lot of green in and very little bronze, and maybe 2-3 weeks down the line it might have a lot more bronze and much less green in. So keep that in mind, because when you breed for specific colors in clivias and 4 or 5 years down the line those seedlings start flowering, you might see a color that you did not expect at first, or you might be very excited and you 2-3 weeks down the line it might not be exactly what you were aiming for. So I think it's important to look at the flower color right through the flowering cycle of the plant. In other words, from the bud starts opening until the flowers are much more mature towards the end before they fall off of the flower head. And then you can judge them right through that period, and you can decide, is this the flower color that I really want, or is it not really what I was aiming for? So that can help you a lot with your breeding and evaluating whether the colors are what you want. The second thing is, because these anthocyanins are mass created, especially under sunlight, it's important to remember that if you put a plant that's in flower in-house and you keep it there throughout the flowering period, because of the lack of direct 20% dappled sun on the flower, those colors might not develop the same way as what the colors would have developed outside under the clivia net house, or maybe under a tree with some dappled sun reaching the clivia petals. So the general rule there will be, the more shade you put the plant in, for example in the house or on the stoop, the less intense the colors might be. It's not always 100% true, you can get exceptions on that, but I think that's a good rule of thumb that you can remember. So if you're aiming for extremely dark flowers like the one in front of me, I think it would be best to let the flower develop outside in the net house or under the trees where they do get that 20% dappled sun every day that the clavia so much need. When you're aiming for lighter colors, like for example yellows or greens or pink blushes, then it wouldn't make that big of a difference whether it's under a stoop, because the colors would have been light anyway. They might be even lighter as a result of the extra shade, but then at least you won't be disappointed expecting a very dark flower which then turned out not to be that dark. And while we're on the topic of very dark flowers, remember they often do not open extremely dark as they haven't developed yet. And a good example of that is basically the one in front of me. So if I show you that flower there, just in the corner of the screen, it's a flower that's opened recently. You'll see it's a light bronze with a green throat. But look at these other flowers that's been open for a week or two already. Look at the dark, intense dark red, almost with a black stripe in the middle and on the back of the petals that's developing. And that's all the work of the anthocyanins. So if you're aiming for a very dark clivia flower, remember, keep them at a place where they do get their 20% sunlight, and also give them a little bit of time from the day the bud starts opening. Between 2 and 4 weeks is normally when they reach their darkest stage in the flowering period. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video, share it with all your clivia and plant friends, and remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you are informed in future when we upload any new videos. Enjoy your clivias. Until next time, bye-bye.